Hey, what's going on, everybody? A lot of craziness going on with the election right now. So much that there's to get into. But the main question I have is why is it that every single thing seems like it's against Trump? It's against Republicans. Why is it every time there's a question of if something's legitimate or not, it's on the side of the votes for Biden? The first example we can get into is even though they've been cleared up, but in two different states in the same night, there was a massive jump of over 100,000 ballots coming in for Biden and absolutely none for Trump. None whatsoever. It happened in Michigan and it happened in Wisconsin. Apparently, Michigan was a typo error of someone adding an extra zero, which I guess I understand it happens, but at the same time, it's kind of scary. It's a terrible mistake to make, considering the situation and how tense the situation is, and how everyone doesn't trust it, thus far. So, I mean, I get that it was a mistake. They corrected it. It's fixed, but it doesn't look good. And the fact that not only did it happen in Michigan, that it happened in Wisconsin, that it jumped over 100,000 ballots in a matter of a few hours in the middle of the night. And with Wisconsin, it's not a typo error. It's just what they're saying is absentee ballots coming in. But that's another issue with having it an election day, right? And in the fact that we have election day and not election week. And you have the cutoff period, and whenever you extend that, basically breaking the rule saying, hey, no, we're going to extend, we're going to have this, who knows how much time for extra ballots to be coming in and pouring in. And therefore, even if they were real ballots that were sent on time, everything else, that makes people question it. When ballots are coming in after the election day, in the middle of all this counting and chaos, when they're coming in days and days later, it gives people a sense of unease. And it's basically the people who are getting it could go either way, but it's for the people that the ballots are going against, it gives them unease. And if it was the Democrats that Trump was getting all these ballots coming in days and days later, I guarantee you the Democrats would hate it just as much. So there's the first example. You have that doesn't look good, that doesn't provide a lot of, or doesn't give a lot of confidence to the system. Then you have individual cases of windows being boarded up. You have these places that's supposed to be open and transparent, and they're blocking the windows where people can't see. And then you have the issue where in Pennsylvania, there are supposed to be representatives from both sides, Republican and Democrats, that were supposed to be able to be within 6 feet. At first, they were not allowing at least Republicans, and that's Trump had a win with the Supreme Court in Pennsylvania, and the Supreme Court sided with them, saying, yes, your representatives can be there within 6 feet to watch it. And they were still not letting his representatives be in there to be close enough to see what was going on. We got countless videos of the counters. It shows a kind of an upset man. He's flipping off the ballots and he's taking one and crumpling up and throwing it. You have several different videos of the counters sitting there and they're writing on the ballots. Now, granted, there's no context to it. We don't know if there's something they are supposed to be checking off or something like that. But when you see these guys that are supposed to be counting ballots and they're writing on them, it's bad optics. Something that needs to be cleared up pretty quick at the same time. I mean, and then the whole thing with Arizona, the fact that it was called immediately by Fox News, like way soon. And now it's up in the air if it'll go, to Trump or not. So that doesn't look good. And it's just things keep popping up left and right. You got two different whistleblowers in the United States Postal Service in Pennsylvania saying that there's voter fraud and that there's voter manipulation and voter inaccuracy happening. I'm sure more's going to come out that with James O'Keefe and Project Veritas, but so far they got two whistleblowers, and at least one has said that he would testify under oath about it. So, I mean, there's that. And then the biggest story that's hitting right now that was the Michigan and the fact that they have a glitch in their election software. that in what they've discovered this glitch. The new discoveries by the Michigan Republican Party have unveiled an irregularity pertaining to the software used to tabulate the votes in one county. At least 6,000 Trump votes were flipped to Biden in apparent glitch. 47 counties have also used the software to tally votes in the same capacity. Now, if Michigan, I can't remember exactly what it was, like 100 and something, 130,000 maybe, I think that Biden was up. So we got one county that had this glitch that reversed what the ballots were. 6,000 votes in that one county, over 47 counties. Now, will there be that many in all the counties? I don't know. But let's just say if it was the same number, then you're talking about a flip, or even half of what that would be. Let's say 3,000 or 4,000 per county. You're talking about a reversal of Michigan, that would go to Trump. And I mean, this is a huge thing. This is a glitch, and this is a system. And this was discovered today, but now I just found the story that it's popping up that apparently this election software is used in 30 states. The software that has this glitch that was switching votes is now in over 30 states, including Nevada, Arizona, Minnesota, Michigan, Wisconsin, Georgia, Pennsylvania. Every single major swing state. Every single one. Let me pull it up so you can actually see it. All these states use that software that has a glitch. That has, in one county where they went back and counted the votes, one county in Michigan using the software, 6,000 Trump votes that were flipped to Biden. Now there's over 47 counties in Michigan that use that software, and now there's 30 states that use that software. We're going to have to go back and recount. They're going to have to count by hand. They're going to have to go back and count each individual. If you want a clear and correct election, if you really value that, if you value the fact that you do not want a rigged election, no matter who's it's in favor for, you have enough integrity to say, yep, this is bad. This is a significant amount of votes in one county. This could possibly be in all these places. We need to go back. We need to go back and look at it, make sure this glitch didn't happen. So, yeah, I mean, right now, to be honest, it's not looking good for Trump as far as it goes. But like I said, everything keeps happening, and everything keeps happening in favor of Biden and against Trump. And it's just a little fishy. And it's hard for a person to really have a lot of faith in these elections when things like these keep happening. Typo errors, people crumpling up ballots, throwing them, windows being blocked, not transparency, Pennsylvania not cooperating with what the Supreme Court ordered them to do as far as letting Republican representatives be a part or be within seeing distance, making sure, being able, that's what the whole poll watchers are supposed to be, or not the poll watchers, the ballot watchers are supposed to be watching, making sure that everything's being run and accordingly and no one's cheating. So why are we not allowing people to go in and do that? But yeah, this glitch is huge. This is, I mean, 6,000 votes in one county in Michigan. And now this is being used in more than half of the United States, and including every single state all the major swing states. That's massive. And it's it's crazy. Like, I'm a Trump supporter, so I definitely want to see. I want to make sure that everything's being done fairly. And I think you would too. I think everybody wants a fair election. Or they should. Maybe not everyone. But just a lot of shadiness going on. Very little confidence in the system right now. Hopefully we'll see what happens as the days continue. Hopefully, and I mean, right now Biden's winning, but we still got riots going on. We got stuff happening in Portland, and you just... Why? Like, why? You have Biden winning. And of course, the real answer is Antifa really doesn't even like Biden. They don't like government in general. They want to tear the system down completely. But that's for another conversation. Anyways, crazy stuff going on. Let's keep our eyes open. Let's keep our heads on a swivel, making sure we're watching everything and, not letting anything slip by. To keep it as a fair election as possible. But that's it for this video. I'll see you